cut your coat according to your size. It takes 30 days, just 30 days to get used to wearing heels. And I don't mean wearing them to walk from nose to mouth. I mean wearing them for longer hours, for longer periods. So a while ago, I put up a post on my Instagram stories talking about how I've just recently started wearing mine and how I'm going to be sharing tips on here, you know, that I've learned, that I'm still learning. So you guys, I promised, and this is me delivering, okay? So welcome on board. Thank you so much for always being here, and please subscribe to the channel for your relatable journey to self-improvement. So my first tip for you today is to cut your coat according to your size. This is a very common mistake that most of us make, including myself. So you're not used to wearing heels, you don't like wearing them, and suddenly this event comes up and you feel the need to wear heels, and then you go for the longer ones. There's no how you're going to get comfortable in them heels, apart from the excruciating pains that you're going to be experiencing. Your hatred and your resentment for heels is going to come up to this point, okay? And after the event, you don't want to have anything to do with heels anymore. My second tip for you is to go for thicker soles and thicker heels, like this one. This is how this one looks. You can see that there's very thick platform or very thick soles on here, because if there's barely anything between you and the ground, there's going to be lots of pressure on your feet, and those heels will never sustain you for longer hours. I'm telling you, heels like this one, as you can see, there's even something here, but you can't even compare with this one. You see the difference between the soles. This one is still very okay, but this one is better. It has thicker sole, it has thicker platform. Now this is an example of what I'm talking about, okay? So to avoid all those kind of pressure that will make you hate your heels more, and when it also comes to the heels themselves, the thinner the worse. It's better you go for the heels that are thick. Do you get what I'm saying? For example, look at this heel. This one comes with this kind of platform to help you to balance your steps, if you get what I mean. So most of them now come with this platform to enable some kind of balance in your step. It's going to be more comfortable to balance in this one than in this one. So if you're still starting out and you want to be comfortable in your heels, it's better you go for those ones that have their heels like this and their soles like this, okay? Those ones are the ones that are going to sustain you for longer hours. If you're enjoying this video, kindly go ahead and give the video a thumbs up for me, okay? So my next tip for you is called if the shoe fits. I mean, it's almost too obvious to talk about. If you want to get used to wearing heels, please go for the shoes that fit, okay? If you're going to be limping in pain every time your feet hit the ground, then don't even bother. There is no point, because you're not going anywhere. You're going to end up canceling heels for life. And there's also this thing that happens even when the shoe fits, okay? I don't know, it happened to me. My ankles were on fire because of some kind of friction. I think it has something to do with the type of shoe, okay? So what I did was to get myself ankle shield or ankle protector, whatever you call it, okay? And just use to protect your ankle from such friction. And I got those shoes online. I couldn't try them out. I couldn't take any steps in them before getting them at all. So what I'll advise, if you want to get used to wearing heels, is to get your shoes or your sandals offline. Test them out, try them on, and then take a few steps in them to make sure that none of those places are paining you, okay? So moving on, you guys, my next tip for you is to give wedges a chance. Yes, I know, but there are some fancy wedges out there. You know that these wedges come with this kind of extra support. Their soles are completely leveled. They will give you everything that the tiny heels will give you without forcing you, to balance your steps, without forcing you to do too much, trying to balance your steps, if you get what I mean. So if you're struggling and you really want to get used to wearing heels, I mean, try to give wedges a chance. There's no harm in trying. My next tip for you is to practice. Just like I said in the beginning of the video, it takes 30 days to build your heel tolerance, okay? And just like anything, consistency is key. And how else do you achieve consistency if you're not practicing, if you're not doing that thing over and over again? I don't even want to come and start sounding like a motivational speaker here, but it is what it is. It is time to leap out of your comfort zone and just do it. Thank you so much for always being here once again. Subscribe to the channel for your relatable journey to self-improvement, okay? And I'll see you in my next one.